right. That's all there. Very good. All right. All right, there we go. Let's make sure we look. What's going on there, Brock? Welcome in there, buddy. First timer. Yeah, I got to send out the live messages. All right. Done. Very good. What's going on, Brian? Yes. How we doing though? Yes. Hopefully, again, like I said, it is a mix of breaks. So obviously, we get what we get. But like always, we're gonna do our damnedest, folks. Actually, looks pretty good. So I think we're good to go there. Obviously, we have our break here tonight. You can kind of see everything there on the screen. Obviously, this is going to be the order that we are going to be breaking in tonight. We're going to start with the credentials first, then Allure, then to the Series 1, then on to SPX, then O-Pee-Chee, then to, we're going to do 22-23 first, and then but then the SPA, and then we'll finish up with Premier tonight. So that'll be the break order. Obviously, again, I'm going to give folks a few minutes to make their way into the room. So I'll go over the break predictions real fast, and we'll go over the teams list, and then we'll get ready to rock and roll at that point. Like I said, looking forward to it tonight. Again, this is the last break of the year. Excuse me. Like I said, we're not going to be posting anything up till we'll be posting up the New Year's Day break, but other than that, there's going to be nothing else going on because again, it is going to be. And actually, I'll just go ahead because obviously, like it says, we'll be live tonight. I'll go ahead and I'll kind of reveal it live tonight for the most part what it's going to be. Like I said, I'm sure most of you guys, have a pretty good idea of what it's going to be, at least for the most part. So, but we will talk about that tonight as we break. All right, what's going on there, Fox? All right. So break predictions tonight. Again, as always, we give 4 break predictions for the break. If we get 3 out of those 4 correct tonight, we'll give away a prize associated with this break. So again, however many teams, again, each team is essentially an entry into the giveaway. So you have 2 teams and you have basically 2 entries. So if we get 3 out of 4, we'll give away a prize. If we go 4 for 4, though, we'll give away the original prize and then add a second prize on top of that. So we'll give away for 2 winners then at that point. And again, with the New Year's Day break coming up, I'm going to give away break credit. Tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to do a 10 for 3 out of 4 tonight. We will do a $10 break credit. But if we go 4 for 4, we'll do a $10, and then we're going to do a $15 break credit. So we're giving away $25 in break credit tonight. I mean, it could happen. It could happen. I don't know. That's a tall order, but like I said, hopefully we got some good fun boxes. Like I said, for the most part, hopefully we'll see some good things tonight. That's always my aim. Just hopefully it's not a stinko poopy break. So. Anyways, but the break predictions tonight are as follows. Again, it's just like the last one, pretty much. Hit a numbered alumni card. I think there's a few products in here that have some alumni stuff in here. I think SPX has some. Obviously, I may actually go ahead. I may consider, like I said, if we hit like a Legends canvas out of Series 1, I may also include that as well as a legitimate hit for that, because those are pretty. They're not very common. They're in there, but they're not common. So. Break prediction number 2, hit a rookie card numbered to 25 or less. So it has to be a rookie and it has to be numbered to 25 or less. Break prediction number 3, hit a non-rookie card. So it has to be a vet or whatever. That could be numbered to 50 or less. And then, of course, finally, the fourth one, we got a few products here that could have a patch auto in it. I know the Premier will, but hit a patch auto number to 99 or less. Again, patch auto could be rookie, could be, it doesn't matter. It's got to be a patch auto, 99 or less. So those are your break predictions tonight. Again, if we go 4 for 4, I'll give away $10 in break credit and $15 in break credit. But if we go 3 for 3 out of the 4, like I said, I will at least give away $10 in break credit. That's good. Everything can kind of stay on the camera there. Perfect. That works out well. All right, so we'll lay down our holders here. Very nice. Boxes down. All right, let's go over the teams list before we get cracking. Again, as always, welcome in everybody. Powder Cake Pack Rips. This is break 243, our 9-box mixer break. Best of luck as always tonight. For the teams, we have ownership as follows. Anaheim tonight going to our first-timer Brock. Again, best of luck tonight, Brock. Hopefully the first-timer magic will be with you tonight. Like I said, normally that's a pretty normal occasion here. I mean, obviously I can't guarantee it, but normally our first-timers do well for the most part. I'm sure most of the folks can attest to that. Boston is going to Rory, OBOG. We got Buffalo going to Jeff. Calgary to Nikki, Yeehaw. Calgary going, Carolina going to Chris. Chicago going to Caleb. Best of luck, Caleb. Colorado going to BP. CBJ getting gifted to Ryan, Big Dog Dad. So best of luck tonight, Ryan, with Columbus. Obviously, big thank you to Sean, as always, being a very gracious and generous member. Again, it always makes it always puts a tear in Zaddy's eye, because you just make me so proud when you treat each other so well. But no, really, I do really appreciate it. Like I said, you guys always do a wonderful job. Like I said, that's why I like this group a lot. I think it's a special group. I always want to try to add more folks to it, but like I said, I think overall I can't complain. We get shit done, but it's a good group, and like I said, you guys always deserve all the praise and thanks and all that you guys always get. And like I said, you guys always deserve the monsters and all that. Dallas going to Corey. We got Detroit going to Izzy, Pack a Day Hockey over on Instagram. So best of luck there, Izzy. Edmonton going to Rob. Florida, we got Brock. LA going to Third Shift Rob. We got Minnesota going to Glomsky. It was gifted by Sean as well. Montreal going to Graham. Again, best of luck with Graham with that. We got Nashville going to Snowy. Jersey going to Brian D. We got Islanders that got RAK'd to Will as well. Obviously, I think John RAK'd them to you, Will. So best of luck tonight. Rangers going to Sean. Ottawa to Nikki. Yeehaw. Philly going to BP. Pittsburgh to Brandon Pittsburgh. San Jose going to Snowy. We got St. Louis going to BP. Seattle to John. Tampa Bay to Sean. Toronto to Foxy. We got Utah going to Brian D. Vancouver to Brian D. Vegas going to Brock. Washington to Graham. And then the Jets going to Snowy. Yes, like I said, again, I'm always very appreciative. Like I said, it just makes the group so much better when, again, you have stuff like that going on. I think it obviously makes it more welcoming, for like newer folks and stuff like that. And it's just good to for the community and stuff like that when people do things like that. And obviously, we have Terry. Terry's always a very big person in the hobby, doing a lot of big things like that always. So I'm always very grateful to again have him be a part of things, and obviously Sean and again all you guys. You guys have all been very good about, like I said, being very caring and sharing and thoughtful with each other, and you guys take care of one another, and it just does my heart so good. But I do really appreciate, though, tonight. Again, the focus, as always, especially with these mixers, is let's just enjoy ourselves a little bit, right? Let's just have some fun, because you just you don't know what's going to be in the boxes. It's not like I said, opening cases. Just getting some more penny sleeves open real fast. But as always, though, folks, big thank you as always, though. I really do appreciate it. Hope we have some fun tonight. So let's have some fun, folks. Break 243. Let's see what's going to happen. We are starting with the credentials tonight. The next up will be we got another box of credentials. Then the next product will be Allure because it's so alluring. Yes. There we go. But once again, best of luck, folks. Like I said, I always really appreciate it because, again, it's never lost on me. I'd never started these breaks out of anything other than just wanting to just break cards and share the hobby and just have fun with everybody. So, but again, you guys always make it just so special each and every time. Like I said, always appreciate the support at all, whenever we post the breaks and razzes and all that. So again, just always appreciate it, folks. So best of luck tonight. Let's see what we get. We got 55 on the sticker and 72 on the box. We're going to lay down a few of these just in case we get a auto there. Again, through the new folks, a lot of times if I can catch the autos, I try to save them for the end of the box because, again, the autos are kind of the main event, if you will, of the box. It's the box hit. So, I always try to kind of save those if I can. I don't always catch them, and I may mess up, and that's fine if that happens. But I normally try to save them for the end of the box, just because, like I said, I always I don't like to blow the load too quick, if you know what I mean, fellas. Come on now. So, all right, best of luck tonight. Let's see what we got. Break 243. Starting us off, we got some base here. Riley, guess is from 21-22. Quinn Hughes, Star of the Night. I think it's a base pack we got here, I do believe. Speed of the Game. Like I said, normally there's 2 of those in every box, at least from 21-22. I think they might have changed it a little bit. Some of the newer stuff, maybe, but we might have a red DTA in this one. Reds are, I think, out of 199. Marchand. Braden Point. Jacob Brayson. Fleury. Then we got Kopitar. And then right behind here, we got our first, it should just be a normal DTA. Obviously, if it's numbered, it's just a DTA. But if it's got initials and everything, then it's an auto. And it is looking a little red. Seeing red again, folks. Let's see what we got first up. Going to the Montreal Canadiens, Jesse Ylonen. 180 out of 199. Again, if I butcher names or if I say the name wrong, again, I apologize. I just always have to kind of, put that disclaimer out now. If I butcher a name, I do apologize. It's never intentional. So, yeah, definitely nice looking card, though. Like you said, nice color match with the red. 180 out of 199. Lonen. To the Habs. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. Going from the back of the pack. Got Barzy, Panarin, Marinovich, Mr. Marinovich, Laine, Heiskanen, and we got our base pack here. There's the son of a bitch we're looking for. No. Actually, I think that's why this year's credentials didn't necessarily have that kind of value in it, because they didn't really include like Cole Caulfield, like autos and stuff like that in there. So I know that kind of hurt the value a little bit of the product, because your main rookie's not even there's no autos for him. So Sidney Crosby. I think that was weird though, because I think they did some kind of weird redemption thing, if I'm not mistaken. Like, he did sign stuff, but like you had to like redeem them. Like, you had to hit like certain cards out of the set, and you like redeemed them for his autos. Really weird. Joey Keane. We got our base variant up next, looking yellow. They call him mellow yellow. And going to the Utah Mammoth, we got Shane Gostisbehere, 216 out of 299. Gostisbehere. Alrighty. 216 out of 299. Going to the Utah Mammoth. What do we got up next? What will they think of next? Austin Matthews, Draisaitl, Drake Batherson. Bennington, then Carlson. We got an update. 2021 DTA going to. Oh, that's a nice one there. Condre Miller of the New York Rangers. 692 out of 799 going to New York. That's going to Sean. Sleeved up. But they did make up again. I know they didn't have like Cole Caulfield in here, but they did have like obviously some good updates from 2021 in here. You know, they have Stutzla and Kaprizov, and I think they have Lafreniere, and so they got some really other like update wise stuff. So it's it kind of balances out to some degree, I suppose. Of course, you can't argue again, like I said, for the price of the box. You can't really complain too much, I suppose, about credentials. Stamkos, Shane Pinto, and what we got up front, we got Eberle, and we got Mr. Jack Hughes up next. There's a DTA too, folks. So we're gonna set that right there. That's an auto, I should say. It's a DTA auto. So set that bad boy right on there. So let's see what we got. So looks like we have another DTA. Of course, this should just be a normal DTA, but it should be a current 21-22 style. Lafreniere, Hughes. All right, what do we got here? Debut ticket access. All right, another pretty decent hit there. He's for the Maple Leafs now, I believe, right? Because he was for, obviously, drafted by the St. Louis, but then I think he went to Vancouver, and then I think he's playing for Toronto now, if I'm not mistaken. But Dakota Joshua, 255 out of 999. So, yeah, that's not a bad hit. It's always key when you open older product like this that, again, if it's like you got to ask yourself, is that player still playing in the league? Is he still around? And he is. So that's a win, folks. That is a win. All righty. We'll go ahead and drop down our second box. Let's see what we got. Final pack, and then we'll see what our auto is. We got Patty Kane, Johnny T, Mason McTavish, Grubauer, and we have another update 2021 DTA. Where's it going? Going to the LA Kings. I think he's for the Jets now. 133 out of 599, Arthur Kaliev. Excuse me. Let's see what we have here. The initials will be telling because obviously it's the player name is the initials. So let's hope we get hopefully see some decent initials here, right? See what we got again. It's debut ticket access auto. Uh-oh, I like those. That could be good. Who had the Jets? It could be Rob, buddy. This could be for you. Oh yeah, there you go, Rob. Cole Perfetti. Very nice. 111 out of 199. Cole Perfetti debut ticket access auto. Solid auto to start it off with. As soon as I saw CP, I was like, uh-oh, that could be good. I like those initials. I like them. That is true. We did hit the rookie arrival one or whatever, which I think went to you as well. It's a very solid hit, though. Again, 111 out of 199. Very, very nice. So congrats there, Rob. Again, good hit to get the break going there, auto wise. That's I like it. Good start there. Again, let's keep that momentum, right? Let's keep that chugging forward here. Actually, we'll just leave that there. We'll just keep them all together. All right, folks. Box number 2. What do we got up next? Looks like we got 81 on the sticker, 42 on the box. $81 on the sticker, 81 sticker, 42 on the box. $142. Alrighty, best of luck. So what do we got? Box number 2. Jason Robertson. We got John Tavares. Yeah, coming with the break predictions, obviously tonight being a mixer is a little hard because obviously I didn't want to make them so much, box specific because then you're only getting that one shot, and it's like, well, if you don't get it in that one, then that runs over. So I try to find got our base pack here. Try to find things that, like I said, hopefully were a little more universal, if you will, something a little more across the board there, and try to keep it plausible to some degree. I don't want to make them too hard, but obviously I don't want to necessarily softball them either. But so we got another. It's looking like another same setup there. So we got another red in here, another red DTA. Got Kyle Connor, Patty Kane, Botkolzin, Barkov. We got Darlene. All right. Just a number there, so that's good. Want to make sure. You never know. You never know. So we got a red DTA. What do we got first and foremost? Going to the Dallas Stars. Riley Tuft. I can never remember how to say this dude's name. Apologies for probably butchering it, but that happens. That happens. But I do like the numbering, though. 69 because it's hilarious. 69 out of 199 going to Dallas. And Dallas is going to Corey. Actually, 1 second. One second. Let's see. There we go. All right. Let's see. Sorry about that. Johnny G looking good. Of course, looks a little bit better than the Union Blue, but that's just my opinion. Lucas Raymond. Back to the front. Looks we got our base pack. So we got the same kind of setup like I said last time. Brendan Gallagher. So the base packs now should be out of the way. Everything else should essentially be numbered the rest of the way. It should be a DTA or a base variant or something like that, or an auto or an acetate or something, you know. So we got our base variant in this one, I would imagine. Looking a little base variant-y to me. A little Ovechkin. Pylon. So we got behind Mr. Fox here. We got ourselves a something numbered, base variant kind, and we got another Gotzasphere. How about that? So both base variants were Mr. Gotzasphere here. Gotzasphere. This one's 70 out of 399. So 70 out of 399. Lock the yellow one out the way. All right, we're down to our final 4 packs of credentials. Moving on to Allure next. So we got a DTA in here, a current one. Patterson. There he is. What's going on there, Will? Tyler Bertuzzi. Onesies and twosies, redsies, bluesies. So what do we got here? No, not a DTA, not an auto. So what do we got? For the Pittsburgh Penguins, Radim Zohorna. So it looks like we got 843 out of 999. 843 out of 999. Radim Zohorna. Of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Mr. Joshua out the way. Probably going to be the auto, as I said, because I've noticed that a lot of cases it seems like there's, the layout seems to be the same. It does seem for the most part in cases. So I'm going to guess this might be our auto, possibly. I'll have to wait to find out, but I do believe it came in this pack out of the last box, so I would imagine sticking true to itself. Alexander Holtz, rookie arrival. I think we got a Star of the Night auto, possibly. I do believe it is a Star of the Night auto. So we're going to set that right there. We will come back to it. Of course, those have potential to be some decent, like I said, if it's like one of the first stars, kind of like, if it depends on the Star of the Night, but obviously like the top, the first Star of the Nights are usually like better autos, if you will. If I remember correctly, Jeremy Swayman. Stutzla. We got an update 2021 DTA. We got Mr. Alex Bazili. Again, not entirely sure how to say dude's name. Bazile. But homie here from the Montreal Canadiens. 979 out of 999. Belzile or something. Belzile? Maybe that's it. Belzile. All right. Lord, put that down. Marchand. Point. Taylor Hall. Andre Fleury. What do we have? Her. Got a goalie. Okay, nice one there. Pavel Francouz looks like an orange. 34 out of 149 going to the Avalanche. That's going to BP there. Pavel Francouz. Is it Francois? Pavel France. I thought that was Francouz, but Francois. I gotcha. Alrighty. Pavel Francois. Gotcha. 34 out of 149. Oh, let's see. Just would take down Mr. Kliev. All right. What do we have here? Again, we should have a Star of the Night auto, I do believe. Yep. Star of the Night. I don't know if it's a rookie or not, but who do we got here? It's an auto. Should be going to somebody. Let's find out. Going to the New York Rangers. 33 out of 49. Alexis Lafreniere. Going to the New York Rangers. So there you go, Sean. There you go, Shawnee boy. 33 out of 49. So a couple solid, a couple solid autos coming out of the credentials boxes. 33 out of 49. Lafreniere for the Rangers. So we'll put him up there. Alrighty, very good. So again, like I said, two solid autos from the boxes. Not all right, yep. Like I said, the replay will be available there, Brock. Say thanks for hanging out. Clear out the base and the hits real fast. Moving on to Allure next. So alluring. All right. Let's see what 22-23 Allure has in store. 79 on the sticker, 33 on the box. Box 79 and 33. Best of luck, folks. Let's see what Allure has for us tonight. Base there, and then we got a black rainbow Nathan Smith of the Yotes, but now the Mammoth. Black rainbow. Jesse Puljujarvi. Color flow for the Oilers. Red orange. We got Marco Rossi runways. We got the rookie base, and then just the regular base after that. All right. So it might be kind of die cut or something. I don't know. Does look die cut. So, all right, well, see what we got. What are we getting into here? So, yeah, Landeskog, Garland, Riley Walsh, Black Rainbow, the Devils. Then we got, okay, I think it's a quartz or whatever. Chase Pearson. Yellow green color flow. We got the quartz rookie here going to the Chicago Blackhawks, Lucas Reichel. The quartz rookie die cut. We got the rookie base and then just the regular base right after that. Let's sleeve this guy up. We have to open a new pack of rookie top loaders here in a moment. There you go, Chicago. Going to Caleb, so congrats there, Caleb. Sure, you're more interested in the 23-24 persuasion, if I'm not mistaken. But looks like we got a called like gold glitter bombs or something like that. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that. They got like a fuzz on it. Huh. That card's kind of not good, but weird. But at least it's a base card. I'll give it. At least they got it on the base card. Kyle Connor. Up next, we got the Red Rainbow Svechnikov of the Carolina Hurricanes. Red Rainbow. Nico Hischier. Or excuse me, I thought it was Nico Hischier. My bad. Dawson Mercer. My bad. Shows you how I'm not paying attention. But Dawson Mercer. I don't think it's doesn't look like a rookie. It could be wrong though. No, it is not a rookie, but going to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Bit of a blast from the past, if you will. Oliver Bjorkstrand. And now for the Kraken or whatever. Gloflin and the base. This should be numbered. 39 out of 199. Going to CBJ. So there you go, Big Dog Dad. Just what you always wanted. Little Bjorky in your life. $1.99 gold glitter bomb. Alrighty. I think we got a printing plate, folks. Or it's something metallic. So we'll set that off to the side for right now. Kind of see a little there. So get a little bit of the glint there. Definitely something metal. So we'll save that for later. Just for later. We're just going to savor it for a moment. Savor the flavor. All right, let's see what we got in this one. We got Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes. We got Nikita Okhotiuk for the Devils Red Rainbow. And then we got Jack Quinn. So he's like all stuck together. That's the auto too. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and set this aside. That's the auto. Eric Colgren. For some reason, these ones, this box in particular seems a little extra sticky. I don't know why. Cards are kind of sticking together a little bit. Of course, that base card had like a big fuzzy goober on it. I don't know what that is, but so we got a, and it's not that kind of sticky icky either, So we got a orange slice would be my guess. Norris, Kopitar, there we go. Tristan Jarry. Orange slice going to the Pittsburgh Penguins. We got Morgan Barron, color flow. And then game stills. Colton Parayko for the Blues. Yeah. Philip Hollander. So, anyways, I figure might as well let's go ahead and we can kind of discuss New Year's Day break. New Year's Day break. Let's discuss that, shall we? So everything has been ordered. I do have one of those cases already on hand as we speak right now. And then actually everything else should, if what I got was correct, then actually everything else should be on hand by tomorrow. So that means the break will be on hand by this weekend. So by the time I post it up for claims, I should have everything already on hand at that point. And again, like I said, I'm going a little bit bigger this year because I think every year we've done it, we've always taken it kind of a step further every time. I mean, it's still kind of the same concept from last year because, again, it's multiple cases. We did the same thing last year. I think we broke, like I said, 3 different cases over the course of the day. So same concept, but we kind of took it another step forward just in terms of product and things like that. So I think last year we did stuff like metal. I think we did like credentials too. We did some it's kind of the lower end stuff, if you will. Dylan Cousins, green blue. So this year again, like I said, we kind of took it a step in the next direction. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen blockers. And again, it's going to be 3 master cases. Like I said, it's going to be 3 master cases, folks. And I am, like I stated, I am actually adding, at the very least, there could actually be another box I may add. I'm not sure yet. There could be an extra box I may add on top of this. But so far, you're going to have 3 additional boxes on top of the 3 master cases that I'm including in the break pretty much free of charge. I have not included those boxes in the price for the break at all. So those are essentially just boxes that I'm adding in, just for free. Those 3 boxes again are I have 2 boxes are 24-25 Premier. And I have a box of 22-23 Premier. So there's 3 boxes of Premier there. 2 24-25s and 1 22-23. So those 3 boxes will be added again free of charge to the break. We'll probably break those at the very end of the day. So a little explanation too to go along with everything. Originally I was keen on getting a 10 of the cup, but after, again, like I said, that's why I was doing a lot of those polls and votes and stuff in the room because I really wanted to see where the room was at with what they wanted to do. And the 10 of the cup got voted down pretty unanimously there for the most. I mean, it was like 8-4, I think the vote was. It came down to or something. So pretty resounding no thank you to the cups. So I did not get any cup for this break. I thought about maybe getting some older cup, but on that note, I will say, like I said, there is some older cup, like I said, 21, 22, 22, 23, that I think the price is a little more reasonable. And I do think that at some point here we will be doing something with the cup, but like I said, it may not be necessarily made 24, 25 because that stuff is actually very, very expensive, you know. Not saying we won't ever break any 24, 25 the cup, but just right now, like I said, with everyone, they just kind of didn't seem as interested. Like I said, I know it's definitely overpriced, so I don't blame folks for not really wanting any of the 24, 25 cup. So we did not get any cup for the break. But what we did get, again, based off what I was getting feedback wise from the polls and the votes and things like that. Um, the one case that we already have on hand was the product that came out today. So we are going to be doing a case of 2425 ingrained icons. That did seem to get quite a bit of attention when we did the one vote. So ingrained icons is on the menu. It is on hand already. Sturkin. These are just non-numbered hits there. And then we got Raska and then Lafreniere there. So yes, so we will be doing a case of 2425 ingrained icons. It came down to ingrained icons or 2526 black diamond. I was keen on black diamond, but again, everyone seemed a little more interested in ingrained. Again, it's a new product. I do think it still kind of serves the same purpose as the black diamond would have served, because essentially that's why I was interested in the 25-20, because again, I wanted to give some teams like say the Islanders a little bit, maybe something a little more, something to look forward to in the break, right? But ingrained icons pretty much serves that same purpose, because again, teams like the Islanders, teams like Detroit, Colorado, Colorado didn't necessarily have the strongest maybe team set, and some of the other products will be opening, but they have a pretty damn strong list in in the ingrained icons. So it kind of helped fill in some blanks a little bit. Right. Well, there's actually two teams in ingrained icons that have no hits whatsoever. Vegas and Seattle have no hits in that product. So yeah, but that definitely, like I said, I factored a lot of that in there. But that's what I think overall. It's really nice with the breaks. That I feel at least every team should have at least one of these cases to where they should hopefully have a good chance of having at least a better showing than maybe in some of the other stuff. So everyone should hopefully have a case in there for their team that will hopefully do well for them, right? So yes, we're going to be doing a case of ingrained icons. That is going to be first and foremost. And then again, that's why I asked as well. We got our printing plate in here. Actually, let's do the printing plate real fast, and we'll talk more about the break afterward. Got Patty Kane Red Rainbow. We got Hayden Hodgson, my bad. I guess it is a printing plate, so we'll get these guys out of the way real fast. Ben Myers, base. So let's see what we have here It is a printing plate, folks. So it should be a 101. But who is it going to? Going to the Maple Leafs. Mitch Marner. Cyan printing plate, 1/1, going to the Toronto Maple Leafs. So there you go, Foxy Mitch Marner. I know you probably would rather be like Nylander or someone still on the team, but not a bad hit though, regardless. A 1/1 printing plate going to the Toronto Maple Leafs. I guess that's true. You did call it. I didn't really know. That's true. That's true. I didn't think it was possible, but we did it. We did it. Mitch Marner, 1/1 here. Printing plate, cyan printing plate going to the Maple Leafs. Hey, it's a hit in the mixer, right? You know, it's a nice hit in the mixer. Actually, it's pretty good too, a bit with being a maple leaf and everything like that. Like it's like the color and everything's kind of good on there. All right, let's see what we have here. We should have our auto. I think it's a red rainbow auto or whatever they're called. It is a rookies, so could be good. I didn't see who it was. I just saw some ink there. I didn't really look at the name, so I don't know who it is, but best of luck, folks. We got a rookie red rainbow auto going to another one for the I would say New Jersey Devils, for the Winnipeg Jets, Dylan Sandberg. So another one there for you, Snowy. Red rainbow auto. So another one for the Peg. That's 2 autos for Winnipeg so far. For those keeping score at home. Red rainbow auto. Move Mr. Francois or whatever you say, how you say his name. Alrighty. Very good. All right, give me 1 minute. I gotta clean out the hits and the base and all that real fast. All right, move those out of the way. We're not gonna have an auto in this. I guess we could always get like a really nice like a red outburst young gun. That'd be a little bit different, but let's see though. It is time. We're moving right along to 25-26 Series 1. We have 82 on the sticker, 20 on the box. Alrighty. 3 packs, 3 packs, 3 packs, and 3 packs. Alrighty. Empty box once again. 82, 20. All right, best of luck. Let's see what we can do. See if we can't get that Demidov guy to maybe show up. Showed up a few times for us in some nice clear cut in the outburst form. We got our first young gun, it looks like already. First up, we have Canvas Pietrangelo. We got a winger. Let's see what we got here. Going to the Seattle Kraken, Yanni Neiman. Going to the Kraken. And then we got Quinn Hughes compositions for the Canucks right after that. Alrighty. Get him sleeved up. He is a young gun. We do sleeve them up first and foremost. All right, what we got? Pack number 2. So we got a black and white. I don't know if it's a Young Gun canvas. It looks black and white. We got Ross Colton going to the Avalanche up next. Black and white. Then we got Quinn Hughes for the Knucks. And then Bustle, Lane Hudson right after that. Just a whole lot of base. Just a whole lot of base after that, folks. We will sleeve up the black and white canvas because it's a black and white canvas. All right. Open some top loaders here in a second. So we got our next Young Gun, if I'm not mistaken. Pellick, Pedersen, and Nedeljkovic. We got Pastrnak, Trocheck. And then we got Tracking Systems, Yaroslav Askarov. So we got a goalie. Another one here for the Kraken, Victor Ostman. So it's back-to-back Young Guns going to the Kraken. Kraken are going to John Reinhardt. Of course, I'm sure he's probably looking for some Kraken in the 22-23 era. If I had to take a guess at it. Alrighty. There we go. So getting back to the New Year's Day break. Victor Ostman. Like I said, again, like I said, I was posting up those polls and votes and stuff, and then that's when the next one pretty much came up, and I asked about, because I really could have went like that's what I'm saying with this break. I could have went so many different ways with so many different products, and like there's a lot of different combinations I was kind of juggling around in my head. And it looks like we might have another Young Gun in this one. So, but like I said, that's why I was asking all those polls and votes and stuff, because like I could have went a whole bunch of different ways, and I really wanted to got a centerman. I really wanted to hopefully, like I said, just try to give the majority what they were looking for, what they were after. At least what they seem interested in, I should say. Sam Morton, Young Gun for the Flames. And that's going to Nikki. Tage Thompson, Cup Quest, Zadorov. So, like I said, so the one poll I asked about which product of series did we want, and I was on board for series 2, just as actually I was kind of leaning more for that, but it would have been more expensive. So I will say that, but I mean, series 1 did win out in the vote. So that's the way I went. We did get we will be opening a master case. That's actually how we're going to start the break. We're going to start with our master case of 24-25 Series 1. Because, again, that won the vote. And like I said, it was a little bit cheaper. So, again, it did help kind of bring the price of the break down a little bit more than if it was Series 2. So we're actually going to be starting the New Year's Day break with our case of 24-25 Series 1. So that's going to be the starting point. And then the third and final case, again, like I said, it came down. Like there was some options there, but again, just thinking about it, and I think kind of Ishier. Then we got a Speckle Nylander for the Leafs. And then we got a Sizzle Reels Kent Johnson for the Blue Jackets. I think either Micah or Snowy said it. They kind of said that SPA is from a breaking standpoint probably because it's essentially between unfortunately 0506 that's needle in a haystack at that point. But I do agree. Like I said, I think from a breaking standpoint, SPA kind of made more sense from a breaking standpoint because I do think it offers a little bit more in terms of hits and things like that, a lot more autos and stuff. But it's between that and Stature, and again, Stature was just a pinch cheaper, not much, but got a defenseman here. Mr. Donovan Sabrango. I think he's for the Panthers now, if I'm not mistaken. Sabrango, but going to the Senators. And Hughes portraits. But I did end up going because, again, like I said, with the vote, it came down to, like I said, Stature and SPA, and then SPA did win out. So that's what we're breaking. So there's essentially your New Year's Day lineup. We're going to be starting with the case of 24-25 Series 1. The next break after that, we will be breaking our 24-25 SPA. And then at the end of the night, we will be breaking the 24-25 ingrained icons, and then also the boxes of Premier as well. So and all the extra stuff. So yeah. So but there you go. So there's your New Year's Day break. 41 boxes at least currently. It could always maybe go up an extra box or so. So, but definitely looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun. We got a Dazzler here. Going to the Pittsburgh Penguins, Chris Letang. So then we got Aho, Beauty Canvas, and then Cup Quest, Shesterkin. Get the Dazzler sleeved up. So again, I'll be doing the price preview for everything for the New Year's Day. I'll be posting the price preview up either Friday night or Saturday night. And then it's going to go up for claims to start Sunday night. I'll start in Discord, and then we will obviously, like the next day, I'll release it to the public after that point. But again, I always want to make sure the room has first dibs on team claims and stuff like that. Samuel Ersson. Got a young gun behind Mr. Bobrovsky here, sizzle reel. It's a winger. Going to the New York Rangers, we got Gabe Perreault. It's a nice one there going to the Rangers. So there you go, Sean. Sean, again, like I said, I think the karma's kind of coming through a little bit. Just a little bit for you. So there you go, Gabe Perreault. That's 5 Young Guns, so we'll maybe get a variant or something in here. You never know. And we got a deluxe Colton Sissons going to the Nashville Predators. Nashville's going to Snowy. 54 out of 250, Colton Sissons deluxe. Tracking Systems, Logan Thompson for the Caps. And then we got Cale Makar. Portraits right after that. So there you go. Final 3 packs of Series 1. Then we're going to be moving into SPX next. That is a 1-pack box. We got a speckled sizzle reel. Cole Perfetti. Sean Couturier. And then we got a Leon Draisaitl UD portrait right after that. All right, this pack's gonna have our Young Gun in, our final one. And there it is. It is in there. Checklists. We got Philip Gustafson for the Minnesota Wild. Padres, Brinkat and Larkin. We got another center. Going to the Calgary Flames, we got Rory Cairns. And then we got just the base. The base. Him sleeved up. Get him all tucked away. All nice and cozy like. Rory Cairns, all right. What do we have? I think we got an Outburst Young Gun. Looking like an Outburst Young Gun here, folks. So that could be good. Pretty sure it's a Young Gun. Doesn't look like it's base. You know, it's kind of looking a little Young Gunnish there. So we'll go ahead and set that right there for right now for one moment. Draisaitl Sizzle Reel. Barzell Compositions. All right, let's see if we can get ourselves a bit of a banger. If it is a Outburst Young Gun, which I do believe it is, because we normally have those big colors there, and it does not. Let's take a look at the position. It's a center. All right. Best of luck, everybody. Who is getting the Outburst Young Gun? Going to the Washington Capitals. So there you go, Graham. Ethan Frank. It's a decent hit right there. I know he's playing with the Capitals right now. Ethan Frank, Young Gun Silver Outburst, going to Graham and the Capitals. That's what I was going to say. Hey, at least he's on the team, right? Obviously, I know we're looking for more of the Ryan Leonard persuasion, which I would have loved to hit Ryan Leonard myself, but Ethan Frank it is going to the Capitals. Silver Outburst Young Gun. So very nice, though. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right. So now we got, okay, I got to clean out the base and hits real fast. We still got 5 boxes to go. Away. Still got 5 boxes to go. SPX is next. Get some more of these dummies down. Get a nice big podium here for all to see. 22-23 SPX. 10 on the sticker. And of course, because it's hilarious, 69 on the box. 10 on the sticker. 69 on the box. Yeah, could be something in there. Could be something like a patch or something maybe. It is a bit thicker than I think normally they do come, so you never know. Empty box. Keeping the hopes high. 69. 10. No fatty in there, unfortunately. So we might have had a possible thick one in there, but we do not. So there you go. We'll start with the very top. Should be a base card of some degree. And Snowy is staying hot with the Jets. 89 out of 149. Dylan Sandberg, colored holofoil rookie. Jets are doing well tonight. But like, I mean, that's something I always say though. Like I say it all the time. Is just because again, you just don't know. You don't know what that team is going to be on a case to case, break to break basis sort of thing. You just don't know who that team's going to be. It's going to step up and really take the hits. 89 out of 149. Dylan Sandberg of the Jets. All righty. Gonna go to the back of the pack, I think. So we got a rookie here. Ooh, out of 99. So looks like 05 out of 99. Going to the it's a gold. So that's a nice little hit there going to the Hurricanes. So there you go, Chris. 85 out of 99. Peter Kochetkov. Gold rookie Radiance Effects here going to the Carolina Hurricanes. It's a nice little hit. And out of 99. No. That's what I'm looking for. And it is. Yeah, basically. I mean, that's what I mean. Breaks are kind of a gamble as it is. But when you're doing mixers, it's kind of a little bit more of a gamble. You're putting an extra round in the chamber, so does make it a little extra dangerous, but we like living dangerously. So right. I mean, it is a thrill. Obviously, it's always nice when that thrill pays off in the end, but but again, it is always a gamble. You just never know. So let's see what we got. Next card up, I think this is the finite rookie. It goes like this. So finite rookie. All right, nice one there going to the Kraken. Shane Wright, 157 out of 499. Going to Wright and the Kraken. So there you go, Mr. Loeb. Mr. John, there you go, buddy. I think we're going to try 100 point. Which 100 point was the correct move? 157 out of 499, Shane Wright. Nice little rookie hit there. Going to the Kraken. All right. That's an auto there, so we'll go here. Because I don't think this I guess I thought this was the auto. I don't think it is. Maybe it is. I guess it could be two autos, but who knows? So who do we got up first here? What do we got? I already see the name. Ooh, going to the New Jersey Devils. It's a nice one there. There's the number in there. It looks like this should actually give you your break prediction. 14 out of 50. Jack Hughes of the New Jersey Devils grand finale. So this will be good for your break prediction. One of them. I guess technically, the Lafreniere would have been good too. I suppose I didn't really think about that either, but Devils are going to Brian D. Yeah, definitely a nice looking card. You know, like I said, the numbering is a little bit hard to see, but it is a 14 out of 50. Kind of see it there, 14 out of 50. Yeah, but nice looking card overall. Good player again, Jack Hughes. Grand finale. Got the disco ball going on there. The old disco ball. Take him out the way. All right, very good. And let's see, should be our auto here. What are we going to end it on? I didn't see the name. I just saw it was an auto, like the Allure there. Oh, Peachy Platinum is next. Should be a patch auto, so I guess if this one's technically out of 99 or less, this would be good for your another break prediction. That's a nice one there. Alex Vlasic of the Chicago Blackhawks, 65 out of 375. It's not a bad one if I'm not mistaken. I think Vlasic's doing pretty well there with the Hawks. So far tonight, not too bad on the auto front. Hopefully, again, like I said, hopefully knock on wood, say a prayer, hopefully loves us and we get lucky, but hopefully that'll kind of continue. 65 out of 375, Alex Vlasic, rookie autograph jersey. And let's take down the game, I guess. All right, moving right along. So we have our SPA we'll be doing after O-Pee-Chee. We'll finish up with the premiere there. But first, like I said, I've had this box for, like I said, probably well over a month on hand. It's just been sitting here marinating. So hopefully it's got a nice big hit loaded up in here. 28 on the sticker. 79 on the box. Oh, it's got a little side tab. 4, 4, and 4. Empty box. 28, 79. Best of luck again. Like I said, if I can catch the auto, I will try to set aside. If it's anything big, I suppose I'll try to set it aside if possible. But all right, best of luck. Let's see what O-Peachy's got in store for us here. Lee DeSimone and Frederick Karlstrom. Owen Power, Sweet Selections, Carey Price. Canadians Retro. And then we got, it looks like a sunset. Going to the Kings. Quentin Byfield. Going to the Kings, Quentin Byfield. Just base cards right after that. Alrighty. With the old Matt Pink in here, it looks like. Jean-Luc Foudy, Dylan Wells, Kuzmenko. We got Sebastian Aho, photo driven. And then Berggren, Red Wings Retro. We got a Matt Pink marquee rookie. Going to the LA Kings, we got Jordan Spence. Jordan Spence, I think he's just played him the other day. He's not for the Kings anymore, I don't think. I can't remember who he's playing for. Devils, maybe? I can't remember. But going to the LA Kings nonetheless, we got Jordan Spence here. Good old Jordan Spence, Matt Pink. Marquee rookie. Another Matt Pink. Stevenson. And we got Hayes, Regenda, and Kochekov. We got Matt Boldy, Sweet Selections. Brendan Hagel, Retro. We got Alexander Barkov, Matt Pink for the Panthers. The Pink Panthers, that's correct. Just the base there. All right. Gonna do our first stack of O-Pachy Platinum. Giroux, Konechny, Hischier. Spence, Hatyuk, Nathan Smith. Then we got a rainbow for the Islanders, Ilya Sorokin. Rainbow retro for the Islanders. Jordan Kyrou galvanized, and then we got Alex Ovechkin retro for the Caps. All right, pack number 5. So we got a liquid metal. I think they're called. I can't remember. Could be. We got. Let's see. We got a Bruises, Galvis, Lovrer. Dennis Cog, photo driven. We got a rainbow marquee rookie, Nikita Alexandrov. And we got Mikhail Sergachev right after that. Going to the Lightning. 265 out of 349 liquid metal going to Tampa Bay. Tampa is going to Sean there. So get this dude sleeved up. He is numbered, so we do sleeve up the numbered cards. Old liquid metal. We got another liquid metal. So back-to-back liquid metals. We got Kyrou, and we got Chaffee, Korczak, Olsen. Got Connor McDavid, photo-driven for the Oilers. Got Kuzmenko Rainbow Rookie for the Canucks. We got one here for the Jets. Another one here for you. Snowy Kyle Connor, liquid metal. 251 out of 349. Going to the Jets there. Kuzmenko of the Nucks. Kyle Connor, 251, 349. Gallagher, Slaven, Wenberg, Cates, Tracy, and Johansson. We got Shane Wright, sweet selections of the Kraken. Max Domi of the Hawks, rainbow. We got a numbered liquid metal rookie here. Jakub Lauko. Going to the Bruins. So that is a rookie hit there. 326 out of 349. Lauko liquid metal. Get this guy sleeved up. There you go. All right. Looks like we got an Arctic Freeze, maybe. So it's looking like to me. So I think those are out of 99. Hodgson, Chunuk, Rossi. We got galvanized Kent Johnson. Adam Fox rainbow. And it is a rookie. So we got a rookie Arctic Freeze. Going to the St. Louis Blues. St. Louis is going to BP. William Bitton. Oops, that's got stuck there. 44 out of 99. Going to the Blues. Yeah, I was a little surprised that there was like 3 back-to-back like liquid metals in there, but I suppose if they give you a good auto in the end, right? You know, I guess it evens out in the end. Bitten Arctic Freeze. 34 out of 99. All right. Still looking for the rookie card out of 25 or less. Still need to see a patch card, hopefully out of 99 or less, and then hopefully see an alumni, a numbered alumni. Looks like we got another Arctic Freeze maybe there too as well. So looks like we got some some repeats in this box. Mike Smith, Reinhardt, Holmberg. Oops. Photo driven. Oh, that's a nice one there. Brad Marchand. We got for the Minnesota Wild here, Kirill Kaprizov, Peachy Platinum Premier. Well, so there's like an extra hit in here. Okay, I'm like wondering, like, what is this? So we'll go ahead and sleeve that one up. And then we got Brendan Gallagher Rainbow. And then another marquee rookie Arctic Freeze right after that. So let's see what we got with this one. There you go. Going to the Columbus Blue Jackets. There you go, Ryan. That's a nice one there. Kent Johnson going to CBJ. 44 out of 99. So they're both 44 out of 99. Why not? Going to Columbus. So there you go. That's a nice little hit going to CBJ. So congratulations there, Ryan. You may want to thank your local Sean. That's a nice hit right there. 44 out of 99, Kent Johnson. I know he's been kind of struggling as of late, but kid's still young. Still has opportunities to improve and find his game again. But still, nonetheless, nice little hit there going to Columbus. Nice little hit going to Minnesota as well after that. O-Pee-Chee Premier here. Going to the Wild. All right. Still need to see our auto. I think there it is too, to be honest. I think it's might be one of those sticker autos, if you will, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to kind of wait and see. That's what I was thinking. It does look like a sticker auto. Flurry, then we got Slavin. Yep. So let's see what we got here. Again, should be a sticker auto. Going to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Timothy Liljegren. Going to the Maple Leafs. Of course, now he's for what? The Sharks, I think. Going to the Leafs, though. Timothy Liljegren. So we got a sunset in this one. Nelson, we got Perot, Blummel, Bitten. Tracy, then we got Shane Wright retro. And then we got a Lucas Reichel sunset marquee rookie. Give him the old sleeve job. All right, last pack of O-Pee-Chee Platinum. And on to the SPA and then into the Premier. Looks like we got a I think those are the rookie ones too. So I think it's a red prism, but because I remember the red prisms, I think look pink when they're rookies or something like that. So I do believe that's a rookie red prism there. Brinkett, Stamkos, Wilson, Slafkovsky, Tucker. Oh, oops, didn't mean to hit the camera there. We got Aho galvanized. Just a little fast. Krug retro for the Blues. Sonny Milano, sunset for the Capitals. And there it is, marquee rookie. Or I can't remember what these are, but going to the Winnipeg Jets. Of course it's going to the Winnipeg Jets. Of course it's going to Winnipeg. Michael Eyssimont. Of course, now I think he's for Tampa Bay. 6 out of 299. 6 out of 299 going to the Jets. So there you go, Snowy. That's Violet Pixels. That's what it was. Violet Pixels. All right. 6 out of 299. Very nice. All righty, folks. 1 second as I clear the hits and the base out the way. All right, let's see what we got here. 3 boxes left to go. 2 SPA, then 1 Premier. So let's see what we can do. 54 on the sticker, 25 on the box. Since this is a box of 22-23 SPA, 23-24 SPA is next. 5, 5, an empty box. 54, 25. Alrighty. All right, best of luck, everybody. So we're going to be careful. I'm not going to just sneak up on these autos, but so we're still looking for a rookie numbered to 25 or less. Still looking for a patch auto numbered to 99 or less, and still looking for the alumni numbered. Hopefully we can still see something like that happen. About Thierry Puustinen for the Pittsburgh Penguins Limited Future Watch. Puustinen. And then we got McDavid Draisaitl and then Marner after that. I mean, I have pulled Beniers and I think I've pulled both Wright and Beniers Future Watch autos before. So it's not out of the realm of possibility is all I'm saying. We got Gouli and Regenda. Love to see a patch auto come out of one of these boxes for SPA. I know that. Don't normally get too lucky and see too many of those, but every once in a while they'll sneak up on you. Simone. Oh, we got our Future Watch here. Glad I kind of caught that. So it's a retro Future Watch, which, hopefully we could still maybe get a regular one in the box, but you never know. You never know. Yep. It's like an update. Okay, good. Oh. Whoa, Detroit. Oh, shit. Izzy. Woo. That came out of nowhere. Izzy, Pack a Day Hockey, where are you at? Whoa, what just happened? What just happened? Reed Cider inscribed. Future Watch. Auto. Whoa, that kind of came out of nowhere. You hit that auto too. I'm thinking like, oh, okay, this might just be like a update, something like like a non-autoed. Nope. That's sure as shit autoed, and that's sure as shit a nice one too, folks. I think we might have hit some cinnamon ring licking action there, folks. Whoa. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh, I thought I had some laid out, but I guess not. Just 1 second, folks. Let's move you there. There they are. I was just saying, what the fuck? Where'd they go? Here they are. Here they are. That is a massive banger. Absolutely. Massive hit here for Detroit. Woo! There you go. Reeds Cider inscribed Future Watch auto going to, of course, and she is a Detroit fan, so I'm sure she's going to be absolutely thrilled with it. Look at that one. He's 53, so I guess you can't really get an inscribed jersey number, but still 45 out of 99. Woo! That is a spicy meatball. That one again, and it always happens to me too. Like those hits like that, they just sneak up out of nowhere. Because again, I wasn't sure what it is. Like, let's just see it. It's like, oh, well, it's just some huge, massive hit. That's all it is. Just some huge, massive hit. Going to the Detroit Red Wings. Much better. Much better. We'll kick Mr. Frank out the way, I suppose. Alrighty. Well, all right. That's fair enough. Fair enough. I'll take that. I was, that's awesome. Yeah. Woo. All right. That's a good way to, for the last break of the year, right? That's not a bad hit to have happen in the break. Lucas Johansson, Future Watch Limited. Booley, and then we got Otter up next. Daryl Vinen, limited for the Hurricanes. Trouba, Jordan Harris. Kaprizov, Huberdeau, Tavares. We got Kent Johnson once again on the limited future watch. And we got a limited 9/99 going to the Florida Panthers. We got 30 out of 99. 30 out of 99 going to Florida. Florida's going to Brock. First timer there. Barkov, 30 out of 99. Out of 99, Alexander Barkov of the Florida Panthers. Gold limited. And 2 more packs to go, then we'll reveal what our other Future Watch auto is. Again, it's a Future Watch Retro. So we'll see what we get there. Trouba, we got Kucherov FX, and then Panarin pageantry there. All right. Stutzla. We got Fiala. Matthews Marner, and then Isaac Ratcliffe. Future Watch FX. Alrighty. Here we go, everybody. This is a Future Watch Retro. Rutro. So best of luck, everybody. Let's see what we're going to get. And there he is. There he is. For the Ottawa Senators, 96 out of 699, Marcus Stellick. You know it. You know it, folks. It wasn't as bad as he used to be. Like, now he's like playing for the Bruins and stuff and actually like doing well. But yeah, there was a point where, yeah, like I'm never gonna forget. I literally bought a box of 22, 23 SPA, and both autos in the box were Kostelic, and I was just like, how do you do that? Like, how do you do that to me? Why do you hate me? Stellic, though, 96 out of 699. Alrighty. But that was that was definitely worth it, though. That was worth the wait. Reads Cider inscribed Future Watch. Big old banger. Bangerang. Get the base and the hits out here real fast. All right. On to 23-24. And then we got Premier in the back. Last box. So let's see what's going to happen. Can we match the same energy as 22-23? Let's see. Let's find out. 23-24 SPA. 67 on the sticker. 52 on the box. Come on. Damn. 67, 52. Yeah, because it's like, man, like, fuck that guy. You know? All right. 22-23 SPA. Let's see what we're going to get. Best of luck, everybody. So we got a numbered future watch here. So we'll be a little careful. So we got our first, like I said, this should be a numbered, non-autoed future watch. Going to the Pittsburgh Penguins. John Ludwig, 97 out of 399. Then we got a limited Cousins right after that. Just the base. Again, it is numbered, so we will sleeve him up. Gonna sleeve him up. Sleeve him up. Alrighty. McDiddy, Line. Let's see. Point. Okay, yep, Spectrum Effects. Dylan Larkin. We got Evolve, Carter Verhaeghe. And then a limited Future Watch, Jaden Struble. I think it's Struble. I think Struble. But all right. Well, there's a sign of the times. So we're going to go ahead and back that up just a little bit. Put that there. Collabs. And then we got a limited Kachuk. Yeah, after that. And the base cards. Collaborations. Yeah, Pageantry up next. Matthew Kessel. Horvat Limited. Dry sale. We got Evolve up next. Sam Reinhart. GT Miller Pageantry. And then we got a limited Future Watch. Matthew Kessel of the Blues. Final 5 packs. And then we will be getting into the final box of the break. The box of Premier. Fetty. Marco Casper. Marcel Dion. Of course, unfortunately not numbered. We got Patros, whatever. Going to the Bruins there. Poitras. I just want to see a thick one come out of one of these packs. Come on now, SPA. Collaborations, Peltier and Tavares. 3 packs left to go. Got the freshman focus. Ryan Getzlaf. And Aiden McDonough. Future Watch Limited. What we got here? I think that's a Future Watch there. At least it's an auto, I should say. Excuse me. Cooley, then Montempalo. See what we get in our last. Oh snap, folks! We got a patch card. We got one. Yeah, let's go. There it is. We got ourselves a patch card, everybody. Yeah. We did it. All right, let's break this bad boy down. Start with our sign of the times. What do we sign of the time in? Going to the Ottawa Senators. So going to Nikki Yeehaw. We got Drake Batherson. Good old Drakey Batherson. Going to good old Nikki Yeehaw. Drake Batherson. All right. We got our, I think this should be an auto. I guess it could be wrong, but I think this is. It's like a retro or something like that. Going to, let's see what we got. Going to the St. Louis Blues. We got 274 out of 399. St. Louis is going to BP. We got Hugh McGinn. Alrighty. All right. Now it is time. We got a thick one, folks. So best of luck, everybody. Let's peel back those layers. Tuck. Kyle Connor Limited. Matt Duchene Evolve. I think it could be a Future Watch. Best of luck, everybody. It's upside down. Let's see what we got here, folks. Oh, it's got to be, it is a Future Watch. There we go. Future Watch Auto Patch. Going to the San Jose Sharks. So there you go, Snowy Henry Thrun, 98 out of 100. 98 out of 100, Henry Thrun. Future Watch Auto Patch going to the Sharks. Of course, unfortunately for this is actually numbered out of 100. And we're looking for 99 or less with the patch there, patch auto. But again, we gave it a shot. We tried. I know. But going to the Sharks, they're Henry Thrun, 98 out of 100. Going to the Sharkies Future Watch auto patch. All right. Let me clear off the base and the hits one last time. Because it is time for the final box of the break. Again, thank you guys so much. Go ahead and get some extras down. Let's see what happens. '23-24 Premier. $28 on the sticker. 82 on the box. So kind of backwards, 28, 82. $28 on the sticker. 82 on the box. So just a little bit higher. So only one thick one in there. All right. Best of luck, everybody. Again, this is the final box of the break tonight. Again, I think overall pretty successful. Hopefully all enjoyed ourselves. Again, I'll be posting spam and stuff like that in the tomorrow after work. Like I said, I'll be getting ready to start rolling out the New Year's Day break. Again, we will be breaking a case of 24-25 Series 1, a case of 24-25 SP Authentic, and a case of 24-25 Ingrained Artifacts, plus at least 3 extra boxes of Premier that I am adding to the break for free. So, like I said, it will be at the very least 41 boxes we will be opening for New Year's Day. And again, like I said, I'll be rolling the price list out this weekend, and then we'll start claims on Sunday. And that's going to be the focus then for until New Year's. So best of luck tonight. Let's see what we're going to end with, everybody. We got ourselves Kyle Connor, 94 out of 299, going to the Winnipeg Jets. 94 out of 299, going to Winnipeg. Let's see what we got. I'm going to go and sleeve that up. Alrighty, so got this guy all good to go. Alrighty, then on to, I think I saw there's an auto there. So we're going to skip down. We got a rookie base, 244 out of 399, Jakob Peltier. Going to the Flames. All right. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. All right. Now to the back of the pack here. Another, I think we've literally, because it's funny because I had like 3 boxes of these, and every box has had a Yuri Patera patch in it. I shit you not. Like, they've all had a Yuri Patera patch. Like, what is that about? I don't understand. This means something. Tara. Every damn box, man. Wild. It's wild. What do we got here now? We got ourselves Marco Casper going to the Detroit Red Wings. Rookie patch piece. Of course, that's all icing on the cake now after that cider, you know. Detroit's just sitting pretty now. That's just they're on cruise control at this moment. Alrighty. So that's all out of the way. It's time for the 2 autos of our box of Premier. Let's see what we have. Auto 1. Let's see what we got. Uh-oh, Foxy. I'm seeing a leaf there, buddy. Could it be for Toronto? You got Bobby McMahon. For a second, I thought it was Nylander, but no, Bobby McMahon, Premier Precipice, going to the Toronto Maple Leafs. So there you go. Another auto for you there. A couple autos for Toronto tonight. I was hoping maybe it was going to be nice there for you, but Bobby McMahon is the runner-up there. Going to the Maple Leafs. Bobby McMahon, Premier Precipice. Of course, you never know. Maybe they got lucky. Maybe they put a nice patch auto in there. You never know. It's upper deck. They don't care. So you just never know. Thank you again a million times, everybody. Like I said, the name of the game here with us is always just to try to have fun, enjoyable breaks. I think we did pretty good tonight. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed yourselves. Like I said, this is the last one of the year. Again, we won't be doing any more until like a New Year's Day break. We'll be posting that up, though, like I said, this weekend, getting that started. But like I said, definitely a thank you for a very good, very fun 2025, everybody. Again, I think we did really well. We've hit a lot of big stuff tonight included. So, again, I'm always very honored and privileged to be able to, do this break and ribbon thing for everybody. And like I said, I always appreciate the trust and, like I said, the continued support. So we always do the best we can for you folks every time. So let's see what we're going to end it on, everybody. This is it, the final hit of the break, the patch auto of Premier. I don't think we're going to get, like I said, unless I'll have to kind of wait and see what this is, but this is going to be good for one of your predictions, though. I think it's like 65 out of 99. Going to the Calgary Flames. So there you go, Nikki. I know he's not really on the team anymore. He was your boy at one point in time. 65 out of 99. Jakob Peltier, super rookies. I like the patch, too. Nice 3-color patch there. Jakob Peltier, 65 out of 99 super rookies going to the Calgary Flames. So there you go, Nikki. Congratulations on that one. And there you have it. I think Detroit took it home tonight, though. But like I said, I think overall, I think several teams did really well. Again, like I said, I'm always, glad and fortunate. Like I said, when I get to pull some nice cards for you guys. I said I do always appreciate it. So nice little patch auto there. So there you have it, folks. Once again, like I said, huge shout out there to Izzy Pack-A-Day Hockey on hitting the Cider Inscribed Future Watch auto. Bam. Boom. But like I said, overall fun little break. Again, it was a mixer, like we talked about. Mixers are, can be a little more dangerous because you just never know. But like I said, overall, I think this worked out pretty well. I think a pretty solid little mix there. Like I said, some nice hits and everything. And again, just said hopefully we all enjoyed ourselves, had some fun, watched a fun little break. Like I said, this is it though for the year. Like I said, we'll be gearing up for the New Year's Day break. Like I said, all that stuff's gonna get rolled out this weekend and everything. You guys know what the layout is. Obviously, I'll be posting it up in the room so everyone's aware. If you maybe didn't watch tonight, then you'll know what the lineup's going to be. But yeah, so always, like I said, this will be the third year we do it, and like I said, every year we've kind of taken a step forward and kind of grown it and gotten a little bit bigger every time. So, like I said, this is kind of a big gamble on my part, but like I said, I'm putting a lot into it, but hopefully it pays off. And like I said, hopefully it'll be a fun break, and I'm really hoping everyone's going to walk away with something in the end. But like I said, I'm going to try to skunk proof it. I have an idea for that. Like I said, I'll kind of explain that more as when the time comes. But like I said, I'm going to try to do what I can to try to skunk proof it a little bit and ease your minds. Because like I said, some of these teams are going to be a bit expensive, but it is going to be, like I said, 40 plus boxes. We're going to be breaking all day long. It's always a lot of fun. Like I said, our past couple we've done have been big, like just great successes and things like that. We've hit a lot of great cards, and they've all sold out, and it was just a lot of fun. So just looking forward to it. This is kind of something like an annual thing we're doing now. So looking forward to it each and every time. I tip my cap to you guys, though, as always. Again, thank you once again for a great 2025, everybody. Looking forward to 2026. Like I said, we're going to start off with a big bang, though, everybody. That New Year's Day break. Looking forward to it. Like I said, if you haven't been part of it, just wait. Just wait. So, but thank you guys so much. Powder Cake Pack Rips, folks. Again, we'll be posting spam up tomorrow after work when I get home. I'll get all that done and get that spam post up. Again, I'll be working on mail days this weekend, get everything out to you guys. Like I said, probably by Monday at the latest there, but get all this stuff out to you. And like I said, we'll just be focused on that New Year's Day break. But all right, guys, I will see you guys back in the room. Rock and roll, everybody. Thank you so much as always. Appreciate it. Powder Cake Pack Rips. Until next time, everybody. Until 2026, everybody.